Another 10 days with the New England Patriots. And I know our next guest can't believe it, just like I can't believe it. Our friend Dan Shaughnessy, longtime columnist for the Boston Globe, joins us this morning. Dano, when will it end?
I was just composing a piece about 2002, being in New Orleans. I'm so old. I was already old for that one. That was 17 years ago. And it's like, if your child turned 2 years old the day they won against the Rams on Feb 3 in 2002, that child's probably a freshman in college now. And young Jared Goff was 7 years old. Brady was 24, the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl at that time, and that's what Goff is now. So, yeah, we've been doing this a long time, D.A.
I mean, the coach of the Rams was 16 at that time.
Yeah, Doogie Howser.
Now, so you're a realist, and sometimes you get flack. Well, a lot of the times you get flack in Boston because people assume that you're trying to root against the Patriots, that you want them to lose. But in my view, you're a realist. And let's face it, if you did not have Patriots goggles on, this season felt like inevitably it was going to end in the playoffs, right? Every symbol, every signal we had was, this is not a very good Patriots team, right?
Yeah, I mean, they weren't as good. It reminded us of the 2009 team a little bit, and they all blend together when you've had so many. But they always win the AFC East because no one's any good. But yeah, I mean, losing 5 road games to crap teams, losing 2 games in December back to back, they never do that. And it just linebackers look slow. Tom looked 41 sometimes. Kind of getting rid of the ball too early and drilling a lot of balls into the dirt. And I don't know, it just seemed like, okay, this is it. And it really, I mean, they're talking about the last 4 games because they beat Buffalo. That was an uneven game, and then they killed the Jets, of course. But I didn't put anything into that. It's like, we'll see. And then, but boy, the game planning and preparation for the Chargers and then the Chiefs was off the charts. Those 4 quarters, first 2 against the Chargers and first 2 against the Chiefs, that's as good as they've ever been. And so, yeah, it's a mistake to bet against him at this point, in my view.
Dan Shaughnessy joins us from the Boston Globe. I heard you say something the other day on 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, which I thought was pretty insightful, that while this Patriots roster isn't great, and you could argue both teams they played in the playoffs had more talent, the discrepancy between the coach and the opposing coach is greater than the discrepancy between the talent deficit that the Patriots are basically playing at, right? That their coach is just that much better. We've
really seen that as the years have gone on, in my view. And I mean, I know Brady's great and all that, but just the preparation that they've had and again, I'm not a football guy, but watching the Chargers stay in this cover 3 zone with Tom just throwing to the backs all day, I mean, how hard is that to figure out that you're not going to be able to stop him? And neither team laid a hand on him in either week. I mean, everybody knows the old way is the inside pass rush. You got to have the people that can do it, but and he gets rid of the ball very quickly. But yeah, I just thought if you look at the stats in the KC game, the first quarter, Patriots had 10 first downs, Chiefs had 1, and that was by penalty, and minus 11 yards of offense. Now they ran up 31 in the second half on them, and I think if they had won the coin flip, they'd have won the game. I mean, no one was stopping anybody. Both teams scored twice in the last 2:30 of that game. So it was, things fell away, but New England kind of outlasted them and got by it, and good for them. First road win in 12 years in the playoffs.
I agree. Had the Chiefs won the coin toss, I think they were going to win that game. And so the Patriots once again get Lady Luck on their side.
Time-tested formula, DA.
I mean seriously. It's 18 years of Lady Luck.
Yeah, I mean, go back to Tuck Rule. The big joke is the whole dynasty is built on a lie. Rule doesn't even exist anymore. And they won the toss in that one. That was the old field goal gets it for you that time. And then it landed in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and then this thing. So 3 overtimes, won the flip in all 3. Other team did not touch the ball in all 3. Had that happened in reverse, the competition committee would be hearing a lot of noise from New England right now. But hey, they did it, and it worked for them. But I don't like the notion that it's up to the Chiefs to stop them. Well, the Patriots didn't have to stop the Chiefs. All they had to do was do what both teams were doing at the end, which is go back down the field. Dan, it's weird.
Yeah, Dan Shaughnessy from the Boston Globe joins us. I mean, Patriots fans don't want to hear this, and I understand that it kind of it calls into question the integrity of the genius. But I don't want to do that. But I do want to just point out whether it's the Tuck rule, it was the rule that was basically amended when they had the illegal formation against the Ravens with Julian Edelman a couple of years ago. It was the Seahawks throwing at the 1 foot line. It was the Falcons losing their mind to the Super Bowl. And it's 20 years of a division being terrible and now winning coin tosses in crucial spots with rules that basically mean that the other team can't touch the football. I mean, it's like every possible piece of luck outside of the helmet catch.
No,
everything has gone their way.
Well, you left out, Mickey the Dunce lining up offside when they intercept the ball. It would have ended the game.
Right.
On Sunday. I mean, that stuff is just like, I didn't see it, and I didn't see the flag. The flag was way on the other side of the field. All we saw was a game-ending interception, and someone says, no, there's a flag over there. I'm like, oh, okay. And clearly the guy did. But, again, that's not like something the Patriots did well in order to prevail. It's just something that happened. And, hey, you make your own luck and you take advantage of the breaks. No one does it better than them. It's
true, but how about Justin Tucker's kick going 70 yards wide in the AFC title game? How about Marlon McCree deciding to run the interception instead of taking the knee? I mean, every turn of this thing, the other team has done something that's terribly stupid, or it's just been the fortune that's gone their way.
Right. If you hate the Patriots and wish them evil, I mean, life's got to be hard because it would just, it's just a life of frustration that you think it's over, you think you got them, and then there it goes again, and here they are again.
One of the wild things about this run is that for the first time, I've seen Patriots fans on social media almost apologizing for all of the success. I've seen multiple people say, boy, we're really spoiled. We're really spoiled. And it's almost like they're a little guilty, like this was not supposed to be the year that we got back to the Super Bowl. Are you feeling any of that?
Yeah, there's a little bit. I mean, it's just, again, we talk about, wait, was that Atlanta 3 years ago, or was that in Houston or in Minnesota? They all kind of start to merge. It's like, who gets to do that? And, I mean, when they won in New Orleans in 2002, the region hadn't had a championship in, it was a record. It was 16 years, the 86 Celtics, and we had the drought in Loserville. And now we're looking at, I've got them all on my wall here in my office. I've got 11 frames from this century, page 1. And, I got a little hole here for number 12. I bought 2 extra frames when the Red Sox won last fall. So just going to be ready just in case they got a shot.
Well, and this is my last point. You covered Boston sports when nothing went well.
Yeah.
And it was all darkness and negativity and cynicism. And now the last 20 years has been the most incredible run of a city's success. Is this an out-of-body experience to cover?
No, it's really got me off my game, DA. For 16 years here, I had the reverse gears, and right about all, again, it used to be like you expected something bad at the end. The Red Sox, right, and just the near misses and all that stuff. And the Pats had a couple of those. You referenced that. Both of those against the Giants and the Malcolm Butler game. So they've had their agonies here. But yeah, I mean, this is the high renaissance. No region has had anything like this. If the Pats win, it'll be 6 for them and 4 for the Sox and 1 each for the winter teams, all since 2002. And it does not compute. It's just hard to believe.
Dan Shaughnessy joining us from the Boston Globe. You can follow him on Twitter at Dan_Shaughnessy. Check out the Globe online as well if you're around the country looking for coverage of the New England Patriots. And Dan, we'll see you in Atlanta coming up next week, man.
Sure will. Take care, DA.
Okay, you too. Dan Shaughnessy joining us this morning.